My name is Mike and I'm the local McGraw-Hill rep for Cypress College. The psychology department and my team collaborated to put together your course materials for the current semester in Intro Psychology. Today I will be briefing you on Connect and SmartBook, where you will be accessing your assignments during the semester. We're going to talk about some best practices for running the program. We'll get into the registration process and the resources available to you, specifically SmartBook. We'll also talk about purchasing options, the registration process, and wrap things up with technical support. To ensure the smoothest experience, I personally recommend running one of these three web browsers. If you have a Mac, Safari is fine. Beyond that, Firefox or Google Chrome come recommended. Please note that we ask you refrain from running Internet Explorer when accessing Connect, as Internet Explorer updates a bit too rapidly for McGraw-Hill and can result in an unuser-friendly experience. Connect is a software application, and like other applications, it has a tendency to get slowed down. If there's too much space being taken up through your web browser, please intermittently clean out the internet cookies and web browsing history to ensure ample room for the program to run. Your required materials for this course are going to be Experience Psychology, 3rd edition by Laura King. Please note we have a custom edition of this book with the requisite print text and access code that is available in the Cypress College bookstore. Registration is pretty straightforward. Copy and paste the course-specific URL provided by your instructor into your web browser to begin creating your Connect account. Hit Enter and you'll be brought to a welcome screen which you can see on your left. Go ahead and enter your Cypress College student email and hit Begin. Next, you'll be brought to a screen you see here where you'll enter your first name, last name, security question, and a password. Then hit Next Step. Everyone will be brought to this screen here. I mentioned the bookstore earlier. If you went to the campus bookstore, you already have the access code needed. Enter the access code into the space in the upper left-hand corner, click Submit, and you'll be asked to create the account. Maybe you work full-time, maybe you have a family at home, maybe you're not sure if you'll stick with the class. Whatever your situation in the meantime, McGraw-Hill will provide you with 2 weeks of courtesy access to Connect. This will provide you access to the e-text, access to all the assignments online you need to get started, and at the end of those 2 weeks or any time prior to the end of those 2 weeks, you will need to make a decision. Purchase a code, drop the class, or whatever alternative you and your instructor arrive upon. Which leads you to your third option, which is you can always purchase online directly from McGraw-Hill. This is a $75 all-digital access code, meaning there is no print text waiting at will call in the bookstore, and nothing the company will send directly to your home. You plan on bringing your laptop or tablet to class in order to access your course materials. Once you've made your selection, you're all set. Here's a snapshot of your home screen in Connect. For those that make the purchase of the all-digital offering direct from McGraw-Hill for $75, you will get an additional option of acquiring a print text in loose leaf format direct for an additional $25, which McGraw-Hill will mail directly to your home. I mentioned SmartBook earlier. SmartBook is a study tool designed by McGraw-Hill for student success. SmartBook highlights what you specifically need to read, what you need to study, and what you need to learn to ensure every minute you spend in SmartBook is returned to you as the most value added, or what we call the most high impact minute possible, and is powered by LearnSmart. So what does this mean? LearnSmart is going to be asking you questions based on learning objectives within each chapter. You'll see you have a question at the top, an answer set, some of which might be multiple choice, fill in the blank, or true and false questions. LearnSmart is going to ask you to assign a confidence rating to your response. It only wants to know how confident you are, so this is not an exam or a quiz and will not penalize you for answering incorrectly or being unsure. LearnSmart is then going to be recirculating these questions at the most opportune moments. When you see that information again, it's more likely to move from your short-term memory to your long-term memory, where you can recall it during stressful circumstances, such as during a quiz or an exam. Based on your performance in the LearnSmart module, SmartBook is now highlighting the corresponding passage in the embedded text. You'll note the passages here are highlighted in either green or yellow. Passages that are highlighted in green means go and you've mastered the concept. SmartBook is telling you to move on to the passages that are highlighted in yellow. Yellow means slow down. We'd like you to reread the passage you see here, but not necessarily the entire page. Answer a few more questions to build a greater foundation of this particular topic, and then it will in turn move you to green and you can move on to the next passage. Passages grayed out means that they are not tied to questions in the Learn Smart module. You can always turn off the highlighting feature through the highlighting icon in the lower left-hand corner as you see here. Thank you for your time. My final slide is on tech support. In the event you experience an issue in Connect or SmartBook, please give our customer care team a call at 800-331-5094 and note their hours. In the event the agent is not able to solve your issue or your issue reoccurs, you will be issued a case number. It's important you write that case number down and bring it to the attention of your instructor so the issue can be escalated for resolution. Thanks again for your time and best of luck to you in Intro Psychology.